YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today we got the toilet bowl of streaming, Kick. You're not lying. That's why I'm on Twitch. But let's go ahead and get into it, bro. Let's do it.
Let me ask you all a question real quick. When's the last time you've seen Kick in your news? There's three options.
Every time. Every time. It's either it's either Neon, AB, Dean the Great, Chud the Builder. Wait, that was like the news about when he went to jail and stuff. And then I think either Prime or I don't really see Aiden Ross no more. But yeah, it's always some controversial stuff. Really, Neon's kind of chilled out, bro. Neon really don't be doing nothing crazy, but shoot, I can't speak for the rest of them.
Either it was a streamer fighting someone else, a streamer harassing someone random on the street, or three, both combined and a national news headline to go with it. This whole year, I went without talking about Kick in a video, and it seems like every year and really every new month, there's always a new Kick incident that tops the last in being some of the most insane ever live streamed. Comparing Twitch and Kick, Twitch would be the surface web people typically use, and Kick is the dark web where you can see whatever type of degenerate content to your heart's desire. OnlyFans girls twerking on dudes, guys getting into fights over petty streamers who just say anything for any type of viral.
Yeah, this guy right here. Yeah. I don't know. Kick. I will never. No. Nah, it's just too much. It's too much going on over there.
Reality. It's not really funny looking back when Kick launched on how much hype people had for it, because when it first got launched in December 2022, Twitch itself was pretty much in the dumps. Actually, Twitch is mostly in the dumps when it comes to moderation and who they let slide and who they don't. But before, it was really in the slumps. Twitch was at a point where it was so biased and so sensitive to any little thing you did, it actually became scary for some streamers.
What the fuck? The fuck? Wait, what is
streamers to go live, because you never knew what little quote-unquote infraction Twitch was gonna hit you with. They was running that shit like Alcatraz. Step out of line once and it was over for you. And if you were a full
and Kai really saved Twitch. Nobody want to talk about that, because Kai is the reason Twitch is even still here. Let's be honest. Let's actually be honest, bro. Cause by that time Ninja wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, Speed was on YouTube. Like, nobody really needed Twitch, but Kai made it to like where like did all these milestones and became #1. So now everybody's trying to get up or try to do what Kai did, but as right now, nobody's really succeeded.
time streamer, that's your income potentially gone for a day, week, month, or forever in a snap. So when Kick got announced, a lot of people got hyped saying there's finally a platform that won't ban you for every little thing, which was the start of the end, to be honest. Promoting it like you can do anything you want, what do you
start taking that a little too far? Oh, I remember them clip, boy. Boy. I don't know what Aiden Ross did, but bro.
To happen. Obviously, you had Aiden Ross, who became the face of it at first to promote it, and they slowly tried recruiting streamers from Twitch to go to Kick. The positive PR for Kick was really there for maybe just the launch of it. It already started off with Aiden Ross, of course, doing wild on his streams, and as the person that was supposed to be the ambassador, everyone was gonna follow how the leader was moving. Believe it or not, there was a point where Aiden Ross was bigger than both Kai and Speed. He was even the one to popularize bringing celebs on stream, which is...
Bro, I remember the 21 days, bro. Like, that was my shit, bro. Every day, bro. That was my shit, bro. Like, that's how you pass the time, being in the house all day. So, them times, Aiden Ross, he was getting you through the days, bro. But then, start tripping. Start getting on the line a little too much. All that money. But then Kai was more easier to watch and all that, so Transitioned over here, found A&P. Started realizing there's more personalities other places than just Aiden Ross bringing a rapper on, having somebody rap and do all this crazy shit. So, yeah.
Now a normal thing for streamers. To see him turn into the face of the most degenerate streaming platform is just a pathetic downfall. And you could tell he regrets laying his bed the way he did. Anytime Kai or Speed is mentioned, he constantly is telling his chat how much they don't want to associate with him anymore.
I don't think that you talk about me the same way you would talk about Speed or Kai.
They're not, Sneeko, you know I don't talk to them at a close level. I speak to you every day, right or wrong?
Okay.
Damn, I forgot. Them boys don't fuck with him, bro. What was the reason again? I forgot. I think Aiden said something. What was it? Some racist? Something racist? Or it was like he don't like Kai. I don't know. Cause I remember him and Speed were cool. He was the reason Speed. Is it crazy to say he made Speed? He didn't make Speed. He didn't make Speed. But he most definitely helped him out. We gotta give him that. We gotta give him that.
Sneeko, you're my close friend. We speak every day. I don't speak to Kai and Speed.
Speed made the smartest PR move of all time by stopping streams with Aiden. Imagine a future
facts.
of Speed.
Facts. Cause the Speed today would never. If he was around, if he joined in with Aiden and them, Speed would not be the guy he is today, bro. Facts. I'm telling you, bro. No World Cup, no tour, no going to Africa, none of that, bro. He would have been in controversy after controversy in bad areas and doing all this dumb shit. Yeah, God really watching over Speed for real. That's why he number one right now.
Going to Aiden's collabs with the worst human beings ever. Guarantee he wouldn't be performing at the World Cup if he did, that's for sure. Also, Aiden Ross's fan base were constantly saying racist shit about Kai and Speed, which, yeah, you can understand why they both don't want to associate with him anymore. So far, every big creator on Kick to make a come up has done it in a controversial way. Like, these streamers are allergic to coming up on streaming in a normal way. The only normal mainstream streamer they have is Neon, but even then he came up in a controversial way.
Buddy in this area was devious, gang. I'm telling you, bro. But he came on his bitch. Well, it's not funny. It's not funny. But like he came on his bitch, started. What was it? Naughty. The diss, the New York diss song. I think it's Naughty. Yeah, Naughty Bob. And then he started dissing all these gangsters or something. Like, Buddy came on this shit tripping. I don't know where. But like after that, like the last year and a half, 2 years, he been cooling. He ain't cooler. He finally gained respect back in the community, and now he's been doing more collabs and like NBA players and people from Twitch. So I'm saying, good people can change. People can change. So that's why you never look down on nobody for real, even if they are doing some dumb shit, bro. People change.
It seems like the streamers that make a come up every year get worse and worse. There's two streamers who had the biggest come up this year on Kick.
Neon needs to leave Kick though. If he leaves Kick, he might actually get in better places. Facts. He needs to leave. But at the same time, he is making a lot of money. So like, I guess it's good for him. But like, even if he went to YouTube, he'd be better off. Like, him just being associated with this in some parts, it makes him look bad. And that's not good for his PR, so.
Dean the Great and Adrian Broner.
Yeah, this was a new duo that just popped up out of nowhere. I promise you, I've never seen none of these dudes in my life. And they just popped up out of nowhere. It turns out he's a former boxer. I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did.
Operate streams like a duo pretty much, and both got big off boxing. Specifically, d.i.f.f.e.r.e.n.t was really big in boxing during the 2010s because of how good he was. I'm not gonna act like I was watching him back then, okay? But from what I've heard from friends, he was really big in the boxing space. Eventually, when his boxing career died down, he decided to later pick up streaming and start making content. Shit, I would too if I had 10 children by multiple different women. Every time. It's always the worst people to have the most children. Like come on. Both of these guys have blown up on streaming off clips being posted. The kick is most of their viral clips are clips of them fighting each other. These dudes are both crash outs. Eventually one of them gets mad for some dumb shit and starts fighting the other.
I'm not gonna fuck with you at all. What? That's cool. I pop it into me like I did. Nigga, fuck out with all that. You keep playing with me. Stop disrespecting me. No, you disrespect me. You is though. I'm playing with you.
But at first, they did have some funny clips though. Like they're dead ass funny together, but like then they started tripping and doing all this extra shit. Like, I was so confused. I'm like, assault, fighting in the streets. Bro, I was so thrown off. I'm like, wait, I was just laughing at these dudes last week, and now like, this is the content. I don't know. I was so confused.
Let's go, gang. Gang, come on.
But you can tell they do have love for each other though. Like this is never that deep. Cause they always come back and they get cool and stuff.
There's more and more clips like this, by the way. It's damn near every other stream they fight each other. For people watching this I feel like to them it's a Roman Colosseum fight with the people in the stands wanting any blood shed. People in their chats are constantly spamming for them to fight, even in moments where they're not. d.i.f.f.e.r.e.n.t also has a crazy drinking problem and the chat seems to encourage it. This man is passing out on stream, yelling at random people on stream drunk as hell. It's giving vibes.
I think he's in the hospital right now too. That's a sad thing. Like, I don't know, bro. The world can really. I don't know, bro. Like there be sometimes, bro. Like sometimes you'll just scroll and like. There be times I wouldn't touch TikTok or Instagram for like 5 days. Wait, Instagram online. But TikTok, there was time like I wouldn't touch TikTok for like five days to like a week at a time, bro. Cause it was just like, at some point, you really gotta sit down and understand like, while you're at home, either playing video games or eating a bowl of cereal, people are outside doing this. And this is somehow like an everyday thing. That's how you really gotta think about it, like, bro, I'm so glad I'm in the crib because like, you go outside and this is what's out there. I ain't gonna lie, I'm good. I'm good, bro. I ain't cap. And stuff kick me. Yo. Like some of the stuff you really think is real game, like it's like these not real people, bro. It's simulation over there, bro.
Vibes of stepdad coming home at midnight after an awful work day and being at the bar, then coming home to take it out on his kids. d.i.f.f.e.r.e.n.t has had multiple moments on stream where he makes some inappropriate advances on women. There's a specific one where he slaps this girl on her ass after she gets up, completely unprompted by the way. And when she walked away uncomfortable, he was going to press her about it until he was stopped by Dean. Mind you, this man is 37 and that girl is 19. It's not like age matters because what he did was disgusting to anyone no matter their age, but the age does make it worse. Mind you, he also has daughters as well. I wonder how he'd feel if his daughter grown up had that happen to her by some random dude. And the fact that he did this on camera, I can only imagine how worse he is off camera. Just recently, he also got sued by a woman who was on his stream who accused him of
Emotional of this. Yeah, the alcohol. What the okay.
essay. Because this was streamed to the internet, you can actually see the stream online where this allegedly happened. I'm not trying to get this video taken down, so you can fully look at it yourself, but it's not looking good for him. He's proven time and time again how weird he is around women. I wouldn't be surprised if this lawsuit fully goes through and she's successful. And both of their accounts never got any suspension or ban for this. Because in reality, they're too—
And that's the thing about Kick, like, there's no limit to, like, there's no line. there's no line to draw, so it's like it just leads to a lot of dumb shit, bro.
Too big for Kick to lose. Kick has such a small amount of streamers who are mainstream, you'd have to do something like kill someone to probably get a ban. The reason why Kick hasn't failed in the way people thought, like it completely shutting down and going ghost, is because Kick has one of the craziest streamer clipping programs of all time. Kick has Discords where they pay people certain amounts to post clips with the Kick logo. So if you ever see a clip with the Kick logo on, you know why. Clavicular himself spends around $650,000 a month on them, although he says Kick does it for him. I don't know how sustainable this is as a social media ecosystem, but it can't be by that much. You're telling—
I said in the last video, clips are a streamer's best friend, bro. Spent over $500,000 for people to post 30 to 1 minute clips on it. Jeez, gang. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not trying to be a streamer forever, bro. Cause I've seen the YouTube is my first passion, bro. It's my first passion. It's just streams make it drive more waves, and then it builds over time. So like, you know, it's good. It's good to just be known on multiple platforms, but like actually doing this forever, bro. Nah. Streaming, or at least not streaming on Twitch nor Kick, bro. YouTube is YouTube, bro. But like, I don't know.
me for the rest of the time they'll be doing this while Kick doesn't make any money. At least with Twitch, they have Amazon backing them. Stake is no Amazon. And you could say with certain Twitch streamers, they pay clippers to post, which is true. But there's also clippers who do it without getting paid directly and just get paid off the views they get. So far, with all the money Kick has spent on clippers, it still only has 11% of the streaming market share. That's honestly better than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like 5%. Also, if they didn't have people like Drake promoting it, the numbers would probably be different. Kick also still lacks in basic things that Twitch has and is slow at adding updates. Just this month, they finally managed to add unban requests. For a company that prides itself on being way better than Twitch, they sure are slow with adding any updates and having any type of smoothness on streaming. I don't know what the they were doing all this time to not have that feature. It's not like it's a brand new feature never made on social media. Kick not having basic features was one of the reasons why it failed at the start. The amount of momentum they had of signing different streamers at the start just for it to die down because—
Oh yeah, when your Rage went, that was like, whoa, Rage going in, like, and then Buddy circled back like what, 6 months later to a year. That's when you knew it was some shit. That's when you knew. And Buddy talking about they tried to get him to pay out. There's a lot of dirty money that probably was going around. He just didn't want part of that. He probably took some of it, let's be honest, but
they didn't want to update it. Like, it was 100% their fault. Kick not having these features is the equivalent in modern times of a car brand launching and not having Apple CarPlay in it or USB ports. Also, until they get these corny racist streamers banned, it's always going to be buns. There's a new person trying to take Chud the Builder's place, and I'm not even going to say his name to give him attention, but people are calling this dude the Mexican Chud the Builder because he's doing the same thing, harassing black people and random people on the street.
The fuck? Like, I hate one. Yo, what the fuck? Shut your bitch up.
Yeah, you could tell his
so
heart.
like, this. Be dudes that got bills to, like, it's what don't be making sense about this, bro. Like, people have bills and priorities to do, but they just go out and do dumb shit, gang. It's so stupid.
Not in it, and his look right back at the camera for validation is embarrassing. He also got his ass beat and pressed after doing this. Crazy how these dudes operate on being so bold, saying these slurs in front of these people's faces, only to fold like a pancake as soon as they get pressed. And Kick, for some reason, has not banned this dude and kept him on their platform. Mind you, it's not like he's super big and mainstream like other streamers I showed. This dude has less than 1,000 followers on Kick. In what world does it harm Kick to take him off?
Doing this for fun. People generally do this for fun. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This is...
off the platform and move on. Mind you, in their TOS, it says one of their rules is you can't harass random people on the streets. Also, speaking of finances, I wonder how Kick hasn't gone bankrupt off the streaming contracts they were giving out. Does nobody remember they gave XQC a $100 million contract to stream on Kick? That was more than LeBron's Laker deal. It's hilarious because he dual streams and still gets 80% of his viewers from Twitch. Dropping 1/10 of $1 billion on someone and not even getting exclusive access is diabolical. Man, if I drop that much money on someone, I'm having you for a life contract. They also still feature Drake a lot, which I assume they have to be paying a bag on that. I mean, they got this man Drake barking at goth girls on stream.
You can look me dead in my eyes. If you say do it, I would.
Would you bark for me?
Arr, arr, arr.
If I had to throw my rap persona built up for
I didn't think he was actually gonna do it. I still haven't watched it. What is that? 20v1? I still ain't watched it. I've seen the clips and stuff, but like, I haven't sat down to watch that. That's the big. Oh my god.
years, you better make it worth it. It seems like they learned their lesson on streaming contracts as they stopped giving them out. And the one thing you can give Kick credit for is their revenue split, and no other platform can compete with that. Honestly, whatever I think of Kick, I always think of what it could have been. Because I think with these platforms, competitors coming up is a good thing and makes them lock in on actual problems. They can't just avoid it and say F you to the users. Twitch started being less strict and banning you for every little thing, mainly because banned streamers were going to Kick. But the degeneracy they allow to go on will always make them be behind YouTube or Twitch. And now it's too late to change it. The whole platform's users are filled with people who like it that way. I'm not someone who could sacrifice my morals for a Kick contract. Also, dealing with that chat would make me want to end myself every day. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
W video. Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Kid gotta do something quick, bro, cause it's getting bad, bro. No, it's not even funny no more.
Let me ask you all.
It's not even getting funny no more, bro. That being said, though, peace y'all for watching. Catch up with the next one. Peace.